I wanted to quickly explain how to set up 2a because it does deal with geometric sequences and we haven't done geometric sequences yet. And then 3a is almost identical. The numbers are just a little bit different. So for 2a, it tells us we have an arithmetic sequence, u1, u2, u3, all the way up to u infinity, where our first term is 1 and our common difference does not equal 0. Given that u2, u3, and u6 are the first three terms of a geometric sequence, find the value of d. Well, un is, if it's arithmetic, it's u1 plus n minus 1 times d. Using that formula, u2 would be equal to 1 plus 2 minus 1 would be 1. So this would just be 1 plus d. u3 would be equal to 1 plus 2d, and u6 would be equal to 1 plus 5d. Now, if we have an arithmetic sequence, we know that if we do u2 minus u1, that will equal u3 minus u2. With geometric, instead of subtracting, we divide. So u6 divided by u3 will equal u3 divided by u2. To solve a proportion, we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply this, we find out that u3 squared will equal the product of u2 times u6. So u3 is 1 plus 2. So here we have 1 plus 2d squared, because that's what u3 is, 1 plus 2d, equals 1 plus d, because that was u sub 2, times our u sub 6, which was 1 plus 5d. Put this in your calculator, L1 and L2, and then either find the intersection using the graph or using the table. You can get to the table by pressing second graph, and you will find your value of d, and then you can continue with the problem. For 3a, it's very similar, only they give you different terms and a different u sub 1 value. And then when we did it this morning in class, some people had problems finding the intersection, so I would definitely recommend using the table if necessary. So this should help you through these two problems, and the rest of them should be okay. Make sure you work together if you have questions, and if there's anything that you can't get, feel free to reach out and we can set up a Google Meet to work one on.